Hello, this is Eva Rosie. You're welcome to Craft Fashion Media. If today is your first time coming across my channel, please, I wouldn't want you to leave without hitting on that subscribe button, and as well turn on your notification bell so you get notified any moment I upload any video. And to all my returning subscribers, thank you all for your support. In this video, I'll be demonstrating how to draft the basic sleeve sloper that will be used for the basic bodies we already drafted in our previous video. Please, if you haven't watched the video, how I drafted a woman's body sloper from part 1 to 3, it is important you do so by clicking on the link in the description box. Without further ado, let's get started. For the measurements that will be needed for this drafting, I'm going to measure from the shoulder seam to wrist 20 inches, from underarm to the wrist 13.5 inch, from upper arm circumference 12 inches plus half an inch seam allowance, and the wrist circumference 10 inches, and that's all we need for the drafting. So let's get started. The first thing to do is to draw a line equal to my shoulder to wrist measurement, which is 20 inches. At the bottom, I am going to square a line equal to half of my wrist measurement, and it must be centered on the sleeve length line, which is 5 inches. Next is to measure up from the wrist, the distance between the wrist and the underarm hole, and make a mark, which is 13.5 inch. Then I am going to square a line equal to the half of my upper arm circumference with a little bit of ease allowance of half an inch, and this line must be centered onto the sleeve length line. The next is to square a line upward, as you can see, without any measurement. Now I have to draw a line connecting the bottom sleeve to the upper arm. And I'm gonna do the same on the opposite side. Now I have to decide which side of the sleeve is going to be the back and which side is going to be the right side of my sleeve. Now on the upper arm, I'm going to mark the half the distance. And I will do the same thing on the other side. On the back side of my sleeve, I am going to go up by 1/4 inch and make a mark. On the right side of my sleeve, I'm going to do the same thing below. Now I will square a line connecting the 1/4 inch on both sides. As you can see, the line is a little bit slanted. Then I will take my French curve and place on the bottom line and draw a curved line connecting the center top and below as well, as you can see. Now let's turn this into a sleeve. I'm going to fold it and trace it from the back. Just watch me as we proceed. You will understand better. I'm going to fold the back side of the sleeve first and trace it following the exact line, as you can see. Then I'm gonna use my French curve to trace the back side on the same line. And I'm going to connect the straight line as well, downward, and connect the wrist as well. Now I'm going to repeat the same thing on the right side of my sleeve. Now our sleeve is formed. So go ahead and measure the finished length of your armhole to make sure you have the accurate measurements with a little bit of seam allowance. And I have enough with extra 1 inch, which is appropriate for a sleeve seam allowance. So as you can see, the sleeve is done. Please, if you find this tutorial helpful, please give this demonstration a big thumbs up. And as well, don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you get notified any moment I upload a new video. Thank you all so very much for your patience. And now I'm gonna start cutting out the pattern. So, and I hope to see you on my next tutorial. Bye for now.